President Trump has a new housing villain, large institutional investors. But is that really a problem here in Canada? Recently, Donald Trump proposed banning large institutional investors from buying homes as a way to make home ownership more affordable in the United States. It's a simple idea, and it sounds great politically with support on both sides of the aisle, but housing affordability is rarely solved by simple solutions. So let's slow down and ask a more important question. Would something like this actually make a difference in Canada? The assumption is that big institutional investors are buying up homes in the US, pushing up prices and locking regular buyers out of the market. And we actually saw this a lot with Blackstone. It's actually Blackstone, not BlackRock. That's a common misnomer. They bought up quite a few homes in the Sun Belt. However, it only makes up 7% of home ownership in the United States. So I don't even think it's going to work there. So is it a problem here in Canada? I would say large institutional investors own a very small proportion of single family homes. The vast majority of investors in Canada, institutional investors, invest in multi-unit large apartment buildings. It's mainly mom and pop investors, like myself, or people that own a few buildings to fund retirement or as a way, as an alternate investment. So it's not really an issue here in Canada. Our boogeyman, which the government tried to solve a few years ago, were foreign buyers that were banned recently. They were banned a few years ago. And as you can see, I don't really think it made a huge difference in affordability here in Canada. However, this is not a problem here in Canada, institutional investors, and it'll be interesting to see if this makes any difference in the US. If you have any questions about the market, please let me know.